Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Lead Nudge for this week. Today, we're going to be diving into a topic that I really enjoy talking about, which is emotional intelligence, or also known as EQ. What do we mean, or what do I mean by EQ? EQ is the ability to understand, first of all, to understand and to manage emotions. And when we talk about this, I'm not talking only about our own emotions, I'm talking also about the people that surround us, and the emotions of people that surround us. Especially talking about leaders, this is very important when we talk about our team's emotions. And why this is relevant for leaders. Why do we care about this, right? There's a lot of self-awareness, but why should we care? Well, in order to lead, we need to communicate with our team members, right? We need to be able to build those relationships, to build strong communication skills, and to be able to influence and motivate our employees or our team members. Leaders with a high EQ are better at motivating their teams, building trust, and basically being able to create a safe space for everybody to perform at their best. So how can we as leaders develop that emotional intelligence? I like to follow a couple of steps, so let me walk you through them. The first one is all about self-awareness. And what do I mean by that? Let's start by paying a little bit more attention into what type of emotions we go through the day, right? There might be good days, bad days. We go through a variety of emotions. This first step is about being aware on what are those emotions that we're feeling and understand how do they feel in the body, what type of reaction our body has when we're feeling these emotions. The second one is about developing that self-regulation. What is self-regulation? Well, it's the ability to manage and to manage the reaction that we have towards a certain emotion, right? There are certain emotions that are maybe a bit harder to manage, like stress or anger. And self-regulation is the process in which we learn how to digest them in some way. And the third step is about cultivating empathy, right? So we have been talking a lot about the process of our own emotions. How does that relate to understanding things from others' perspective, right? Our team members are obviously humans. We are in the AI era, but our team members are obviously human, and that means that they go through this roller coaster of emotions as well. So how are we able to understand and show them that we understand? How that translates into the last step, which is basically everything about building that machine of that relationship building, right? And that is what I consider a social skill. So when we follow these steps, we're able to tweak and optimize a social skill, which is to be able to communicate effectively and build those relationships to create trust in our teams. So for this week, let's try to practice step one. I understand that there are quite some steps, but let's just keep it at one. So let's try to be a bit more self-aware throughout the week on what type of emotions are we feeling, how are they reflecting in our body, how do we know that we're having these emotions, and let's just take a mental note on them. Let's just write them down or take a second to just perceive them, and that is already enough. Have a great start of the week, everyone. And remember to lead as you are with courage, inclusion, and heart.